So this is my short presentation on how birds fly. So if you generally think of birds, yeah, it flies. That's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of birds. So the first vital thing that is needed for anything to fly is it needs to be very light, and that is provided even in the bones for birds. As you can see in the picture I'm showing, this bird skeleton has hollow bones all over its body. So they are not like rigid and they're not filled inside, they're completely hollow. So that is, and they're very hollow, very light, very small. All those key features need the bird's flight. So this is one feature. The next one is breathing. Can you ever imagine soaring through the skies? You obviously know, not obvious, I think not obvious to people, but the higher you go, the less oxygen you have. So birds literally fly in the sky, and sky is higher than ground. So there will be less oxygen, and therefore you need to breathe more to get enough oxygen to fly. Since none of us have ever flown, you don't know how hard it is to fly. So they need a ton of oxygen to breathe. And that's why not only with their lungs, they have 6 air sacs which act like small lungs to supply air for the bird's body to let it breathe in mid-air while flying, yeah. And the next one is feathers. Little, like the second most important thing for a bird to fly is feathers. They're obviously very light, then they can get easily caught up in the air and then let the bird live. Get the bird's lift and then it can really well fly in the skies. So that is one very, very vital part of a bird's flight. So the next one is streamline body shape. So as you can see here, this is an image of a falcon doing its stoop, and as you can see, it is an aeroplane, and I literally mean that. So you can see it's like a very smooth, very streamlined body shape. It just helps it zip through the air like nothing else in the world. So the next one is wings. So you can see this is a bald eagle's wings. You can easily say that wings is like the most important part of any bird flying. So even a toddler knows that birds flap their wings to fly, and they even sometimes glide without flapping their wings. They just like spread their wings and they can automatically fly. That is something else. But this is one part that is very, very like the most crucial part of a bird's flight is wings. The next one is beak. Now, why am I telling this? It is also a part of the streamlined body shape that a bird has. So if a bird had a regular mouth like us, then it would be like a cube face. It's very streamlined on the body and on the tail, but it will be like a cube face on the front. So if it like hits in a wall, what will happen? It will just shatter. Like that. Birds flying at high speeds need to Like they shouldn't have a cube face. I'm telling you, they shouldn't have a cube face. Their bodies and their head will break. They have a cube face. So beaks are little triangles, and you know that triangles start wide at the edge and go small at the end, which is like the point or the vertex or something. Uh, um, yeah, so that helps to cut through the air more again. Cutting through the air helps the bird fly faster, helps the bird fly smoother, and helps the bird to fly without breaking its head. So the next one is tail. If you know this or you didn't know it, birds need the tail to balance, or to like the birds need tails to turn and balance. If the bird didn't have a tail, it would either fly straight into a wall and break its head, or it will fall down because of imbalance. So tails are it's like a must for the bird to balance in flight and to turn in flight so that it doesn't ram its head into a wall and die. So yeah, that is the final crucial part of a bird when it's flying. And this is the end of my presentation. Again, it is end of slide click to exit, which means this is the end of my presentation, and I hope you see you again.